I'm here with Mike here, and we sold his property in Newark, Delaware. Mike, I wanted to ask you, why did you decide to sell your house in the first place?
Well, my mother had some psychological issues that caused her to be put in a nursing home, and she could no longer care for herself. And the fact that I live in Oregon um, made it difficult for her to have any caregiver or thing like that, so it forced the sale of the house.
Gotcha. Okay, so this was a property that you had to gain power of attorney to and then handle the process.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, was there anything about us that sounded better as opposed to working with a real estate agent?
Well, I kind of went. I kept both options. Um, I did seek and did look at a real estate agent, a personal friend of the family that sold a property for me when I was back there. I needed an expedited process. Um, I also was realistic and the value of the home and the it wasn't going to be easy to sell through a real estate agent or attempting to do it on my own. So I was going to need some assistance from someone experienced doing that.
Okay, gotcha. So that kind of leads me to my next question for you was what specifically was it about your situation or the condition of the house that made selling it to Diamond Equity Investments the best fit?
Well, the fact that my mother it was a pet lover. Lack of a better term, she was a lady that would take in the neighborhood strays. Good-hearted, but it probably got out of control and did that over the process of about 40 years or so. So the house itself inside had never been redone, upgraded, or anything of that nature. So it was pretty much uh, not really livable to a normal person. It was going to be, a challenge for anybody buying the property.
Gotcha. And then there was also another situation with the tenants. I believe one of the tenants wasn't on a lease agreement, so we had to handle the squatter inside the property, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Mom had two people in there. One of those people, they were kind of, one was more like a caregiver and was fairly cooperative. The other person was in there and I believe had some issues and was more difficult to get out, which made it more challenging for me to be able to sell the property in any capacity. And again, being in Oregon, it's the possibility or having control or being able to be on top of it is close to impossible. I can only exhaust my resources that I have from here and use those abilities, but being so far away and having a person that's not easy to get out of the property makes it very, challenging.
Right. So it sounds like you had the distance element, you had the condition of the home needed work, and then you have a squatter occupant who would have been a hassle to get out.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Mike, to help us improve our process for future sellers, what was the biggest problem you've had to deal with throughout the process of working with us or the process of selling the house in general?
Just for me, it was more just the realization of having to obtain a power of attorney. I had limited power of attorney in the beginning for mom's medical. It became apparent early on with mom's situation that I was going to have to take control of the entire situation. And you guys from the very beginning um made it more effortless. You gave me almost an ABC, a process of how to make this simpler, walk me through the process of being able to sell it to you guys, and made the impact and took a lot of the stress away for me in, being able to sell her house.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. I'm glad we were able to help. I know our admin team was pretty helpful when it came to heading over to the nursing home, and getting the POA documents signed by your mom when we needed to get them signed properly the next time around. So, um, Mike, it was a pleasure working with you. And to anyone else who's looking to sell their home in the future, feel free to give Diamond Equity Investments a call and ask for Jamie.
I will do that. And I appreciate all your assistance, guys. And like I say, I couldn't have done it without you guys. You made the process smooth and easy. And it's fantastic. I would recommend you guys to anyone. Anybody in a similar situation, I wouldn't hesitate.
I appreciate the feedback, Mike. Thank you.
Thanks.